Always an intriguing part of the early season, Steve. Teams that are outperforming the expectations, and they look much different than we thought they would.
Yeah, you have those teams, and that's what you love. Those teams, all of us experts, we say where they're going to finish. They end up 3 or 4 slots up, and then those are the teams that just get that momentum. They get going. They have great team chemistry, and they outdo our expectations.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt, and it's Cantor in at the 5. Now here's Walker. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
On defense, Toronto. Outside, Walker. Tatum's shot is off. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
And it only promises to get better coming into this season. These two squads are very evenly matched, and each game between them should be a blast to watch.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Walker against Lowry. Fires the 3. No good that time. Walker with some nice D. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The Toronto Raptors knew Kawhi Leonard might leave, but plan B is to build around their young players. They've got some good ones, in my opinion.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. You know, the Raptors have done a great job of finding quality players, Steve, late in the draft and developing them into contributors.
Yes, Kevin, and one of those guys is Fred Van Vliet. He went undrafted. A long rebuild was never in the cards for Toronto. They're competing as those young guys develop.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Here's Siakam. That one good for 2.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Hayward passes to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Walker against Lowry. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray. Lowry's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Brown. Basket good.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 34-point game against New Orleans. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lowry can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
Lowry drives in. That shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
What a sense of determination from Kyle Lowry. One of the best to be able to absorb contact, stay focused, and get to the stripe.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
That free throw missing.
You know, the 5-time All-Star Kyle Lowry has made a career of proving his doubters wrong. You ask me, I think he's still underrated.
No good on the second free throw. And you ask Lowry, he's always felt underestimated. Smitty, what do people overlook about him?
You know, I think, Kevin, is his defense first and foremost. He's a top 10 point guard at both ends of the floor. That's what makes him very special.
Buries the long-range jumper. Lowry's got 8 points.
At just 6 feet tall, you're going to shoot a lot of contested jumpers, but Lowry's one of the best at getting the space he needs.
Now here's Walker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Outside Lowry. The three-pointer is right on target. 11 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Now the pass to Cantor. Hayward looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Tatum. From deep. It's deflected.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Marcus Smart's check in for the Celtics.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Siakam. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Here's Walker. And again, unable to change momentum here. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Walker dishes to Cantor. Back to Walker. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3-pointer, Lowry. That one's not going to go. Walker with some nice D. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
2 points. That one goes.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Walker against Lowry. With the floater. Now, here's Siakam. He's coming off a 34-point game against New Orleans.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Gasol. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Another shot. They get it back. Siakam kicks to Gasol. Knocked away. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Tatum.
Oh! I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Outside Gasol. Here's Anunoby. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Good on the three-point shot.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Celtics trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol, even played his high school basketball there. Now a new phase.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Robert Williams comes in for Tatum. Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Edwards in for Kemba Walker. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Tice from downtown. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Davis against Smart. Siakam. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Siakam's got 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And Lowry gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Tice finds Smart. Here's the floater. It doesn't go for him. Toronto leading by 16. Got a piece of it and stolen by Williams. Smart with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
and it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And the Celtics making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. On the clock, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Here's Williams, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why: they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
Now here is Ibaka. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Now Williams, after the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Wanamaker, and he's good on the 3-ball. You talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations, they are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Here is Davis, following the 3-pointer by Boston. Lowry can't get it to go. Here's Ogilvy, guarded by Powell. Pass to Edwards, takes a 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Not bad defense, but you give him an inch, and he'll bury you.
Lowry against Edwards, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Davis kicks to Powell. Clock at 6. Pass to Gasol. Fades. And that one drops for him. And the Raptors lead by 13.
When the clock is low, Gasol is a great option to go to. He has such a nice touch on his shot.
Edwards against Lowry. Pass to Wanamaker. And Gasol sends it back. And they get it back.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. There's the pass to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
To the paint. Gasol with the steal. Powell, the pass to Lowry. Over Williams. Lowry can't get it to go.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. And so he makes both from the line.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Lowry dishes to Gasol. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, amazing. Mark was drafted 48th overall, even after his brother Powell was drafted 3rd overall. Might have put a chip on Mark's shoulder.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. Here's Edwards. Knocks down the 3-ball. Edwards got 8 points.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston, we've got Brown. Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Edwards. And it's Wanamaker in at the 2. They get it again. The second chance effort. Williams with the defensive effort.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Now here is Lowry. He had 22 points in the win against New Orleans.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And that one's good by Davis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Wanamaker, covered by Van Vliet. Pass to Tatum, a 3-ball. And Davis pulls it down.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Here's Williams. Following the basket by Marc Gasol. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, Davis. Pass to Gasol. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Now here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
First free throw is good. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
and you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Gasol hits them both. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's the choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners they want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
Here's Anunoby. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Celtics trail by 14. Three-pointer, Hayward, and again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, that's a lose-lose. You don't want to give Hayward that shot. He will bury it.
Powell kicks to Siakam. Over in the corner, Gasol. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Passes it to Walker. 5 to shoot. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cantor checked in for Jason Tatum. Cantor inside, covered by Siakam. Smart misses. Toronto leading by 11. In the corner, Powell with it. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 6 assists here tonight.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Hayward on the wing. Tipped away. Powell with the steal. High arcing shot. Offensive rebound. And Siakam throws it down.
You know, before coaches started running plays for him, this is where Siakam would get his points, on the offensive glass.
Smart wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's VanVleet, guarded by Walker. Outside for Gasol. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Not giving an inch. Gasol quickly back with the 3 at this end.
Outside, Walker. Hayward finds Smart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times.
Take a break.
At that end of the
2
floor.
shots.
No good on that one. You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And the Celtics making a change here. Ojelay's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Here's Anunoby. He's got 5. The pass to Siakam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's foul number 2 for him. VanVleet passes to Powell. Here's Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Powell. Over Smart. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Now Walker. 5 points in the game. Poked loose. Ojeleye passes to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Tice. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Powell. They lead by 17. Left side, Walker. Shoots over VanVleet. And that one hits back iron.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter, nothing since.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room. Pass to Smart, and pushing it up. Here's Boston.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Gasol. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the
Shoot two.
reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
And the first one drops. Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
You know, Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there are some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college, but there are some guys that are just ready to go play in the NBA, just like other areas of life. When you're ready, you're ready.
Here's Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Walker. One of the bigger names on the free agent market this past year, Kemba Walker.
And it didn't take long for him to land with Boston to replace Kyrie. Hornets made an attempt but offered well below Kemba's value. I think Kemba's going to be a great fit in Boston.
Kemba Walker hits them both. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They led by as many as 18 points. Gasol finds Van Vliet. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. Edwards, he's checked in for Walker. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. And that one misses. Celtics trail by 15. Outside, Smart. Pass to Ojale. And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. 5 points in the game. The dish to Ibaka. Count that one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. He can get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders, something he's got to be aware of.
A free throw drops for Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot-blocking stretch 4.
Now here's Cantor. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Edwards. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Toronto leading by 16. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Back to Van Vliet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Ogilvy. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. And the pass to Tice. Nailed from three-point land. And Toronto has possession. They led by as many as 18 points. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Shoots the three. Ogilvy grabs the rebound.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Davis is checked in for Toronto. Edwards against Ibaka. Outside, Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto grabs the miss.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Tatum comes in for Williams. And it's Brown in for Marcus Smart. Here's Ogilvy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And good that time.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Siakam looking around. Here's Lowry. Good on the bucket. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been calling his own number all night, and Lowry's not wrong. He's the one with the hot hand.
Here's Ogilvy, covered by Siakam. That's tipped. Here's Anunoby. He has 5. Some solid defense from Brown.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Celtics trail by 17. Edwards passes to Brown. Edwards against Davis. Right side, Tatum. Now here is Lowry.
And Brown just using his big body well on defense. A physical player who does a great job of bothering shooters.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, what's your take?
They look like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they play well.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto, setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Gasol right at the 5, patrolling the paint. Celtics trail by 17. Feeds it to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Lowry. And the 3 off target. To the middle, the 11-footer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line, very good at using his body to draw contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Tatum.
Earning all rookie first team honors after a brilliant first year, Tatum quickly became a fan favorite.
And so Tatum nails them both. Raptors leading by 13. Pass to Gasol. Back to VanVleet. Lets it go. And he gets the jumper to drop. VanVleet's got 9 points.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Pass to Canner. Lowry against Walker. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his third foul of the game. Hayward outside. For the three. Doesn't go that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Outside for Lowry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Here's Walker with the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Van Vliet with it. Working on Walker. Van Vliet with it. And stolen by Hayward. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. And Hayward with the stuff.
Like seeing the active hands of Hayward on defense, really using that gigantic wingspan of his to come up with steals.
Lowry against Walker. Lowry drives in. Here's Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lowry from outside. Walker with some nice D.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Gordon Hayward. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done. All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. Great showing for him last season. 10th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Cantor kicks to Walker. The kick out to Tatum. Lets it go with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Walker against Lowry. Passes it to Gasol. Over Cantor. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. And Walker kicks to Hayward. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
But he stays with it. And here's Gasol outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Rejected by Gasol. Van Vliet with it. Brown's there. Now Van Vliet. He's got 9. And here's Lowry. 6 to shoot. Powell for 3. The shot misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. He dishes it to Gasol. Knocked loose. The pass to Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Walker's shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now Brown, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. To end the cold streak, Brown, good. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
And the 3-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
And Gasol now top of the key. Pass to Van Vliet. From deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
That free throw good from Brown. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Edwards in for Kemba Walker. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25, just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
And so here's Toronto following the bucket by the Celtics and the basket by Lowry.
That's a well-designed play and great execution. Lowry's one of your better scorers. Get him a shot within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Here's Smart. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Toronto leading by 10. Here's Lowry. He's got 22.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Walker the pass to Ojala. Back to Walker. Dishes to Smart. He kicks it to Walker. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Ibaka.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Lowry inside the line, and he overshot that one, missing. Celtics trail by 10. Smart passes to Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Walker.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Here's Lowry, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Smart. Pass to Poirier. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now here's Powell. 7 points in the game. Stolen by Smart. Walker in the corner. Fires from deep, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Poked away. Smart against Lowry. Now here's Smart. Tight defense on him. No good on that one. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Passes to Powell. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
One shot.
Free throw good, Davis. Celtics trail by 7. 1:25 left to play here in the third. Hayward outside. Back to Walker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Walker's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Siakam outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
One shot.
Throw good, Siakam.
You know, we see every year one or two guys drafted toward the end of the first round contribute well for their team. But Pascal Siakam has gone well beyond that.
Now, here's Cantor. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Walker's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
It's Davis on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Davis against Hayward. Clock at 4. The 3. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Ibaka. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Walker with it. Smart on the wing. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Walker and Smart, the guard. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded by Smart. Here's Ibaka. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Kicks to Walker, and there's the pass to Cantor. Inside, here's Smart. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Smart. Pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. High post to Ibaka. It's good. And the Raptors lead by 8.
That's a well-timed play, well executed, and Serge, a quick, powerful roller to work with.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits at this point of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade, replenish your energy for the late game push. Marcus All's checked in for the Raptors. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, last season, Pascal Siakam more than doubled his scoring. Dramatic improvement as a shooter from the perimeter and the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And we've seen his shooting improve. But Siakam also very dangerous off the bounce.
Yeah, reason why, Kevin, he's becoming a great ball handler. They trust him to press the attack and to get into the lane.
Good on both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Celtics trail by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
They have their hands full with Hayward. He has every tool to be a great slasher.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, with both parents being 5'10", Hayward was encouraged to develop his backcourt skills. Then he had the growth spurt.
He doesn't get the second one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Anunoby passes to Van Vliet, and it's blocked. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And Boston has possession. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Walker. Plays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 27.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Lowry drives in, and the shot goes in. 24 points for him.
He's a great finisher for a player his size. When Kyle Lowry gets a step to the hoop, he's going for the bucket.
They get a hand on it. Lowry against Walker. Over Lowry. Walker's shot is off. Toronto leading by 6. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Coming into the league, Siakam's defense was well ahead of his offense. As you can see tonight, that's evened out.
Now here's Walker. And Gasol sends it back. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting, has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Great talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
So he comes up empty at the line. Celtics trail by 8, down low, Smart, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. The first one falls. And so, Smart nails both of them. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Van Vliet kicks to Gasol. Now here's Van Vliet. D right on him. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And here is Van Vliet. 6 to shoot.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yes, people have been surprised by Siakam's offense. What I'm surprised about is the efficiency.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And that one falls for Smart. Both good from the line that time. Toronto calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
After leading by 5. Van Vliet kicks to Gasol. Back to Van Vliet. It's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Pass to Van Vliet. There's the 3. Knocks it loose. Walker against Lowry. Left side, Walker passes it to Tatum. The shot that time not on target. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Anunoby. Drains the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Now here's Tatum to the paint. Wants to get it to Smart and does. No good on the shot. Siakam with it. Cantor covering. Siakam misses. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Walker the pass to Cantor. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
The first free throw is good. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And so Tatum nails them both. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 6-point lead. There's the pass to Gasol. Back to Lowry. He kicks it to Powell. 4 on the shot clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Walker finds Hayward. Outside, Smart. Rejected by Gasol. Here's Powell. The shot comes out. Hayward with some nice D. Celtics trail by 8. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Gasol. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Lowry. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Toronto leading by 6. To the inside. Powell, that's good.
Nice look there from Kyle Lowry, the Villanova Wildcat.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Raptors leading by 8. Pass to Siakam. A dish now to Lowry. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 11 rebounds in the game. Hayward kicks to Smart. Over Lowry. Smart misses. The Raptors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Siakam passes to Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. There's the triple. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Gasol. And that's now 19 points for Siakam. Walker surveying the floor. He dishes it to Tatum. Here's Cantor. Outside, Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Siakam. Walker against Lowry. Outside Gasol. From the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 14. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Walker against Lowry. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Lowry against Walker. Smart on the wing.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Here's Anunoby, defended by Hayward. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby passes to Gasol. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Here's Siakam, just 2 to shoot. No good on the quick 3. Now the feed to Tatum. Now here's Lowry, pass to Powell. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And out of UCLA, Norman Powell, an athletic 6'4" combo guard, said he modeled his game after Russell Westbrook.
And I can see why. He's gifted physically as well. A 6'11" wingspan, a 40-inch vertical leap. He's more of a 2-guard in my opinion, and he's off to a strong start in his young career.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 15. Walker dishes to Hayward. To stop the run. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, Gordon Hayward has filled out that frame and a powerful finish through contact.
.144 left to play here in the 4th. Siakam against Tatum. Siakam outside. Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Inside, here's Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Gasol. Gasol is doubled. And the pass to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Powell, that's good.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Raptors.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Marc Gasol.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Now, here's Siakam. And a miss there on the triple. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
And Hayward gets it to go.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. Congrats on the win. How did you guys get in rhythm offensively?
Sharing the ball, just making the play and just, making each other better. That's always something really good, and it gets contagious both sides.
Yeah, the ball was really moving tonight, and I know that's how you want to play. Thanks, Mark. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.